Hello, back at Lady Paper Moons. So foggy this morning, so foggy. Beautiful, spooky, but I love it. I like all the weathers there are. And if the house is warm, then outside there may be whatever. I'm looking in this pad. I'm looking for some space to bring down a poem by Hermann Hesse, because the first thing in the morning that I do every day is I take a hot cup of tea and go outside, no matter how cold or how foggy, and then I'm automatically thinking about a poem by Hesse, which is called Im Nebel, in the fog, and I would like to bring that down here, write it down somewhere, but this seems to be full. Can't be. There's no space at all. What? Searching. Oh my God. There must be one. What's that? 60 elder flowers hung up for drying. June 7th in 2020. Wow, that's interesting. I want some space. I want to put down the poem. Well, okay, then I read it to you. I read it to you in German, so you have the original sound and feel to it. And if you're interested, you will find translation in English on the internet. First thing I will do is bring down this one, glue it in my TN with some dauber and ink. And then later on in the video we will do something completely different. Okay? So I'll read the poem to you first.
Seltsam im Nebel zu wandern. Einsam ist jeder Busch und Stein. Kein Baum sieht den andern. Jeder ist allein. Voll von Freunden war mir die Welt, als noch mein Leben Licht war. Nun, da der Nebel fällt, ist keiner mehr sichtbar. Wahrlich, keiner ist weise, der nicht das Dunkel kennt, das unentrinnbar und leise von allen ihn trennt. Seltsam im Nebel zu wandern. Leben ist Einsamkeit. Kein Mensch kennt den anderen. Jeder ist allein.
So this is such a beautiful poem. And sitting out there in the morning in that foggy mist, I was just thinking about it. And I will try to type it in at the end of the video for you, okay? Maybe that's a solution. And this one, when I come in the studio in the morning, the first thing I do is just do some little tiny bits and pieces. Like this one. This is a sick leaf of a maple tree. And I really fancy cut it out. I took it inside, and then I flattened it by putting some heavy books on top. Then I copied it, and as I said, fancy cut out. But this fancy outcut is so difficult with the dauber to distress all around, to ink it up. And that's why I put it on a flat sheet of paper, and I go in circles, which you will see in a minute. I'm explaining here how hard it is to go like this, when there's so tiny little bitty edges. And what I just said, I put it down, and then you get a beautiful shape, a square shape in this case. But if you put something with a fancy shape or a beautiful shape, then you will get this, the background of this little piece here. And I just put two flower stamps, and colored them in with some pencil. Here's some more poems. And here, yeah, why not? Let's put it down there. Get some glue. I hope you enjoyed the Georgia O'Keeffe 3-part project that I did lately. I got some beautiful comments on it, and I love to see that there's people outside that they really appreciate maybe a little bit more heavy themed content, and not looking for 3 million more kind of ways to make a bag or a tuck spot in a junk journal. It's just some more quality to it, some more art to it. And I love to get these comments. And I see there's people out there just like me that like the slow and the calm and all of that. And here I want to show you another page in the Traveler's Notebook. I just had the one up there done. The rest of the page was empty. And I put another one of these tiny ephemera bits from the pad. There's such beautiful pictures on there, but then I have to admit there's some also that I don't know what to do with them. Paint over, maybe. And I put this quote on there, or the sentiment, with my not really professional kind of calligraphy skill. And then I was painting this little doll there, and I used a magnifying glass for it, for her face. Look, I should show you everything with the magnifying glass. Look here and there. But her face, to paint in her face, it was so tiny I couldn't even see it. And I had one cut out, really fancy cut out, this one. And I had her laying around on my desk, I don't know, for ages, I feel. Come on, focus, camera. And anyway, I kept her a long time. And I never found the right spot to put her down. And I thought, no, I don't know. And I had her in this little envelope, along with this tiny postcard or letter, vintage letter. And I had her really a long time. And now I thought, now is enough. I will put her on this huge tag I made, this kind of oriental top there, fancy cutout, not fancy cutout, but a fancy style top to the huge XL tag, and I put her down here. I'm happy now to have finally found her a home, and I will put the feather from my beloved Deva, which I had to let go not long ago. I'm just now looking for some washi tape. You know, I was trying out like 500 different kinds of ways to store my washi. I had it in a table with drawers and a glass surface on top to see what's in there. And that was not practical either. Then I had them all in a box, and I had them all. This is only just the brown ones, vintage ones, and colored ones. And I have another long string like that with the rose color, and then with the black and whites, and with the greens. And but this it's better now. It's hanging on the string, so I have access to each single one. And it's hanging on a hook behind me, all the strings with all the washies. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay, but then I have to get them all, the whole string, every time I want to use some. But until now I haven't found the 100% ideal way of storing the washi. We should use it up, that's what we should do. Not store it, use it. It's getting old anyway, and annoying then. This is a tea bag, the ones that you buy like that, and for like the herbal teas, and if you have to put like a little bit more quantity of tea leaves. So this is standing out on top a little bit, but no problem. And I'm so in love with this little puppet here, with this doll, that I even put her in this tiny TN here. Look at that. Look at that. I put a stamp on the first page, so you can also see that it's sewn in. Beautiful. And there she is with an umbrella. Let me see if I can show you closer. There she is. The camera is not focusing the way I want. As soon as I bring something near, she's letting me down. But, well, that's what we got. That's what we got. I wonder if I will fill this up, because there's quite some pages in here. And then another day, I was very sad and not well, and I painted this one, or more or less it's a drawing. But I don't want to see this all the time, so I covered it with something more friendly, more light. And what else? This one, yeah. On top you see Mount Pedernel, it's called, I think, yeah, in Taos, Georgia O'Keeffe Mountain. And I took another leaf of the maple tree, the sick one, and made a photocopy and did the landscape with the dauber, with the ink pad. And then you just have to watch out that the most far away mountain, you work really lightly, and the more you come to the foreground, the harder you push with the dauber. And then I just put the little doll in and some little detail. And this is quite a good effect, and it's so easy to do. You just paint the trunk a little bit wider to make a tree out of the leaf, and then put some grasses. And the bottom part here is, I glued it on. I ripped out a piece of paper, inked it up as well, and just glued it on top here. And then I put it all down and scanned it and make it smaller in size, and that's the one I had put in the traveler's notebook. And now they look. I mean, the doll I can do like this, okay, but the face, it's the face I can't do without the magnifying glass. Getting old, ladies, getting old. Aging with passion, though, no problem here. Okay, so I've been playing around a bit in the morning. That's cool to get settled down and to look around and to see what can I do, or can I do something at all. And now I'm going to get some material for our project today. Look at these tags. They're laying around right there, and I see them every day. They're not done, not finished, but the top ones with the birds are the ones that I see all the time. I see them every day, and I thought, why not make them out of paper without much drawing or no painting, no nothing, just make them paint with the paper we have. And I prepared, I'll show you, some simple shapes. This is more or less a heart shape, a little tail down there. Everybody can do that. And then I just cut out the single pieces, the wing, the belly, the head, looks like this then. scrappy. Here another shape, and it's literally painting by using paper instead of paintbrushes or pencils. It's really, really easy to do. This part, if we don't cut it out, if we cut the whole head, would be one part. 2, 3, 4. Here the same. If you cut it out, the eye thing is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Altogether 5 parts to cut out. And all we do with a pencil later is maybe the peak, but you can cut that out as well, and the little legs and feet. And here I did this one for you to get the idea what I'm up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces out of paper. You could paint that as well, I know, but it's not the same, and the outcome is not the same. It has some special charm to it to make it with different pieces of paper. There's some tea-dyed, the wing is tea-dyed paper. The body is heavily distressed piece of paper with the archival ink in coffee. And what else we got in here? Well, this is something else. We will do one of the next videos. Now, I'm going to look for some kind of paper now, like this that you see here. Book pages, always we have too many book pages now, don't we? And there is more possibilities now to do this. You can either cut your templates like so. And then if you put it back together, the bird is done again. There. And now you can take piece by piece, like the head first or the wing, it doesn't matter. You put it on your paper that you want to use, like so. And you hold it and you can cut around like this. Just go around cutting. Make sure it won't move and cut it out. Not 100%, it's just like more or less the shape we have. You can also, another possibility here, you can draw around and cut your lines. Then you don't have to hold the template. Or, which is even more even quicker, is, just let me bring this down real quick. Where does it go? Here. There. Yeah. You take your drawing and then you decide what paper the first part shall be like. And you just cut it out like this. Without cutting the template first, you cut it directly together with the paper that you want to use in the end. Like, well, let's take this one now. Just put it there, hold it together. You can clip it here, but I think it's no need. The parts aren't that big. And you just go around your drawing. Like so. Careful not moving the parts. And then go around, around, around. And then the first shape is already cut out to size. There you go. Then let's see, for the wing or for the belly, let's see what we want to use. This one? Yeah, why not? Let's see. Go around and just cut out the wing. See? There. Wing is done. And this way it goes much quicker. You don't have to cut out the template first. Now let's choose this part, this paper. Cut out the belly. And think about when you do that, take your time. Don't rush. Be mindful, be slow. There's no need to hurry. And there we have the belly, put the wing there, and now the tail is missing. And then that's it basically. What do we use? This one, the tea-dyed one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's take this one. And cut around real quick. And you can play there. You don't have to now really cut your lines, your prepared lines. Look, I'm cutting the tail more fancy. Like this, here more round. No problem. Like so. Birdie done, see? And now if we take away our drawing, our template, first it will look like this. Like so. Yeah. Doesn't look like much at the moment, but no worries. We will get there. Like so. I'm taking a pencil now and putting in some shapes. Let me see how it was. We have the peak here. That's easy, just make it dark. And see, this is very pointy here, so I can only go one direction to color it in, like so. Smear a little bit, and pretty peaky. And now that eye spot all around the egg shape, you could also now cut that out. See? Let me see. A more or less oval shape I'm trying to cut out here. Put it there. Yeah. And put the eye in here. That's good. Yeah. We can now put this birdie down with some glue stick or whatever you have on any piece of paper or on design paper, colored paper, or if you have jelly prints you can put it on top, or you can make your journal cover and bring him down as a focal point. I'm looking now for which one was it of those. It's not there. Or maybe I invented this one myself, don't remember. I'm trying to find out how we put the legs, just some kind of way. A short one, this is the one further back, and the longer one is the one in the front, and just put some branch here. So, or anything, he can sit on anything. I want to show you something else. how you sketch your bird, because it's really easy, you'll see. Let's take this one, for instance. Make an oval shape. Just go ahead, make many lines, it doesn't matter. You will get there to have your oval. Then you put your peak and this little spot in the face here in orange. Just sketch it. Just look how it is, and then you will find your way. Painting means looking very well. And then we have the body shape, like a drop, more or less. And I'm not thinking about the wing first now. I'm just doing the body shape, like a drop, as I said, yeah, more or less. A drop, really simple, you can do that. And on top of this, you put your wing. So this line is no more needed. We will just get rid of it. Don't even have to, because it gets cut out anyway on the good paper. So I think the belly may be a little bit rounded. Just have a good look at it for a moment, and then you see. And the lines that you decide you like them, you make them stronger now, because then you know where you want to cut. Make your pupil and a little bit of eye color. Smearing, finger tool, and there. Peak is good. This line we don't really need, because in the original bird it's not there. We just had it to find our way for the head shape. So we can get rid of it now. We could leave it also, it's not ugly. But let's get rid of it now. So, like so. And the belly, I will correct again. I have to just decide which line I'm using. Let's take this one and the little wing. We don't need this line, so this one is not right. This line is not right. It starts there, exactly. And so you can alter a little bit up and down, all around, until you have the birdie shape that you like. And I'm not liking the wing, but I'm running out of paper on the left hand side, so I just slide this slightly to the back, to the right, and painting on the new sheet there, like so. And then making my tail. Yeah. I'll put our legs. And done. Out of focus, out of frame, I know. Like always, sorry. But that's not really important anyway. I'm just doing a little branch and his little claws. And this shape that we're doing right here, no details really needed, not at all. Just the basic shapes, because none of that will be visible later on. We cut it out, remember? So one part on the top here, second for the eye, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And now looking again for some paper. And this is the best way to use up our scraps. And when you glue that down, you can still move around pieces a little bit. You don't have to stick 100% to the form you decided first on. Let me see this one. I have to see how it goes like this, so turn around for gluing. If I glue the wrong side, that would look funny. Yeah, so that's good. And when I'm ready gluing all the parts down, I will cut it out again from the paper here. I should have put the tail first. See, we learned something again. That won't come loose again, so no biggie, just let's cut the tail to the shape we need. Like maybe so. This is just try and error, but no biggie. And to make this is ideal working with kids too, so much fun. Yeah, like that. Why not? Glue this down real quick. So, yeah. There's some glue missing. All right, just put that down. And here we make this kind of spot, huge spot. Go around, smear a bit. And then let's see the eye. Where do we position the eye so it won't look stupid? So more or less, like here, yeah, like here. Pupil quite dark. And I leave the white spot for the light. I leave it right in. You can go with your Posca marker or your Signal white or whatever you have. Like so. Just make sure the pupil must be the darkest spot here. And good. We'll go around here. And then put some shadows. And that's easy too. Maybe up here, so it looks like the head is slightly bent over. And under the wing there will definitely be a shadow. Like so. Yeah, done. You can go around too. You can do that, but you don't have to really. Down here will be a shadow, I guess. And so it's coming into being, the little birdie, little by little. Just don't rush, take your time. And here's, this is an easy one too, because it's just a heart shape and a fish tail and an oval. We have this neurographic painting, which I can use for like a belly or for a wing. And this one, oh, so shiny. I don't like it at all. I have to get rid of it. I might glue some napkin on top. Here's some drawing book leftovers. All of that stuff. All can be used as body parts for the birds. And to take the napkin is always good if you don't have the design paper blocks and pads, and if you don't have jelly prints or already designed papers or painted papers. If you have none of that, you can still do the project. Just take your napkins and put glue on your regular printer paper or any kind of paper that you have, and the feel to it, I like it a lot. Napkins always feel like soft and they feel good, and I'm sure you have a couple of napkins that you can use. And then you can use the napkin paper for one kind for the wing, another one for the belly, another design for the head, and so forth. No biggie. Will be beautiful, I'm sure. And this one, I'm thinking about showing you, or this one. Let's take this one. And I cut it out real quick. Because this is now all holding very good together with the paper underneath. And I will make some tags that way. Birdie shaped tags made out of collage. Just like this one. But then I make sure I put some lined or grid paper underneath. So we can write on there. This is a perfect tag. And it's a different shape. We can do fish also. This is simple shapes. If you don't like to make birdies, make fish. It's basically the same. And would be cool as a tag. This is not standing out enough on this background. See, we have to distress around or take another background paper. And put the legs back in, and done. And he can sit everywhere on top of a little housey, make a whimsical house down there, or whatever. Whatever. This is too crazy also. Now maybe a more muted background. Yeah, see, book page always helps. Any paper really you can use. And if the paper background is too loud and too crazy and too colorful, then you can go with one layer of white paint or gesso to mute it all down, to push it away, and then put your bird on top, and it will be awesome. And here I have made another example about this one here. So the head paper is drawing book paper, very thin, and then we have the neurographic paper as a belly. Oh, here's some glue missing right there. And the template of this particular one I didn't want to throw away. This is, don't put the eye. If you put in the eye, he already looks at you. And when he's looking at you, he said, "Don't tear me, don't throw me away, don't." So I put him on a book page. He wanted to stay, so that's it. They are cute. What you can also do is use the paper that has only one side. That's the kind of paper when we're looking for our journal pages we don't like so much, because one side is always white. And you can also use them and make the whole bird on top like this. A heart shape in the middle, fish tail, oval and peak, birdie done. No details here, please. You see, I can't help it. Oh my gosh. Just put down a simple shape of your birdie, of your fish or whatever. And then if you cut it out, you have the whole bird decorated and done. Just put the eye and some legs. And that's it. And this project is ideal to get out all these art supplies that maybe in a long time you haven't touched. Your crayons, your watercolors, your pencils, whatever you have. All these art supplies are just waiting to get a chance here. Or your gelatos, whatever you have, you know exactly what you got, and I bet it's a lot. And the good thing is we get rid of our scraps with these projects. And the next project we do also, we get rid of scraps and we end up with even more scraps. Look at that. They're just smaller this time. But no problem. If you haven't subscribed, please do be part of our little Lady Paper Moon family. I would appreciate it. And leave me a comment if you like. I would love to see and to know what you guys up to. If you had give it a try, these birdies, make some and show the world, or as a gift tag use them, or in your journals, or as a book cover. And last thing I'm showing you, I thought, what else could we do with it? Then I was having this blue, it's not a typical color for me, I know, but this blue hanging register file whatever thing. Got rid of the metal pieces, cut them off, and then I was left with this long stripe and that. And I want to make like a folder to keep some stuff in there. And this is what and there is a fold in there. It's always in there. I don't know why they put that. So I thought I'd just double this up and fold it in the outer corners or the outer sides. And here Danube, it says Donau. This is the river where I was born next to. And I will just leave that there. And the front will look like that. And we put the bird. This one I glued down on a jelly print. Like so. And I would love to sew around with the sewing machine, but I cannot get that done. I can't turn underneath the machine. It won't work. But I can glue it and then hand stitch it. Like so. Yeah. And now we have tuck spots in here. Like so. Yeah. This could be a journal cover as well. But I decided to make it kind of scrap holder, kind of ephemera holder. Or to collect your postcards in there. Or the bigger scraps. Let's put it that way. Not the tiny little bits. For this it's not made, but like postcard size, and a little bit smaller and a little bit bigger. And I will just glue this down now with double-sided tape. Let's see, right in the middle here. And then what we can do, we can put all the stuff in here, like this for instance. Or this, well, not this not, stupid, it's too big. But anything, you get the idea. Anything that has more or less the size, just put it. About this bullet journal cover by Daphne's Diary, we will come back to this in a minute. I have to say something about the piece. Let me see, wise, yeah. Yeah, just put a piece down. Just a piece. Snip it off. And then let me see if I can do this with the scissors. No. Oh yeah. There it is. Oh my gosh, always the same. And it's a bit long, huh? Let's just turn it off. And how is it now? Just put it in here, like so. More or less, it doesn't matter, really. That's a rustic project. And now, if you put something in there, it's so funny. I'm not finding stuff now. So I just take anything laying around. But just to make you see the idea. So now on the bottom. None of the pieces can fall out. And for closure, why not take a button? Long time have no use, no button. Yeah, maybe. So we have 2 tuck spots here, 2 small ones and a large one on the right hand side. That's okay. Yeah, a button would be nice. If I have it done, then I will show you in one of the next videos. Now about this dust jacket. This is by Daphne's Diary. I don't know, is bullet journal edition last year or maybe 2 years ago. I don't really remember. And I have to say, I basically always find other people's art much more beautiful than my own, right? I don't know, is this a self-esteem thing, or I talked about it before. But this particular piece, I love the colors and I love the flowers, but the bird, he's ugly. I mean, I find he's ugly. If now you find him beautiful, then we just have to say that it must be possible that we do not agree on something and still love each other, right? What I'm trying to say is that, especially today with the corona and some politics, and there's always topics that we don't agree, and then we start fighting and fussing, and we shouldn't do that. We should not do that any longer. 2 opinions, no problem at all. Still in love with you. Just respect the other person's opinion, and it would be great if the other person accepts our opinion and respects it. And that's kind of affirmation I want to give. And back to the bird here, we have to glue it on top. This one looks much better, I think, and the colors match perfectly. In order to hide the bird bin underneath, I have to cover a little bit of the writing here. But please, what else does that mean but bullet journal? You can't read it, but you can still read it. I mean, does that make sense? I hope. And now it looks much better. And I think we will make an art journal cover out of this. That's a great thing to do. Yeah. I like it. I mean, I like that dust cover. I like the design. I like everything about it. Just him. He didn't turn out well. And I don't know why did they choose him as a focal point. No problem though. Sorry, Daphne's Diary. I love you. But this one, the only and first thing that didn't work out really, I think.